Who else are we waiting for?
We are waiting for the Overlord himself, Sharad Sahim Abdul Akbar, and Randy.
Fun. Oh, we got Randy.
Hey,
Hey, it's the person. He's the person who informed me that he would be late, and then I mistook it.
it's okay.
Hey, Randy.
I succeeded in a really good bluff check.
Nice.
Clap.
It only goes downhill from here.
All right, guys. I've come up with a plan. It's a very vague and poor plan,
All right, I'm
but
listening.
it's a plan.
A plan for what?
The best kind of plans.
Well, I don't feel like we have much of any other option if you only think about it for a couple of seconds.
Are you bringing global warming to the game?
We're going to have to conquer Morthal.
Is this how you destroy Skyrim?
We're gonna have to conquer what?
Morthal. It's the only option.
Say
In order
again.
to do what?
We're going to conquer Morthal.
Ah, okay. Oh, we've got the full party.
Oh no! Now I can actually not have to hold back on my encounters.
Well, first off, you have to deal with the
Doesn't have to
awkwardness
be,
that's going to occur.
Which awkwardness?
Well, for the time being, we're separated.
Truth. Man, this went from like a party to a solo adventure party to just being the enemy of the party.
So what's going on right now? I forgot.
I am waiting for everyone to check in and say they're ready.
Ready?
Good to go.
I am terrified. All right. So what do you guys do? No. All right. So do we need to
Where
catch up
were we
everyone onto the
again?
same page? Exactly.
Yeah, do that.
All right. So basically, you guys were just or everyone except for Shaddad was kicked out from. And on your way out, you were handed a note that said, "Don't trust the sisters." And yeah, you guys have been banned from Morthal, except for Shaddad, who is still in Morthal, doing what? Still healing and preaching.
Why were we banned?
Um,
I remember there
Some
was some sort of
exciting
a
event
fight,
with
but
a
I don't
wizard.
remember what or why.
you're meddling with the affairs of the wizard of the Jarl.
Right, bullshit. I remember.
I'm not saying Skyrim's a fair land.
All right, so here's the plan. Tinker, do you think you can take the wizard on your own? That was met with no response. You've instilled me with confidence.
There's a possibility, but there's also the possibility that he's just better than me.
All right.
But I feel confident enough that he will at least be burned if there is a squabble.
All right. We no longer pull punches on him. On a side note, we're just gonna go for the kill.
I gotta turn Randy up. I'm having a hard time hearing him. Alright. There we go. You can't hear me?
No, that's to
Oh.
our cleric.
Oh yeah, Fluffy, man. Yeah, well, I've been able to hear him either. I just realized that. Oh, you're right. I can't hear him.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Well, if he can't hear you, he's not gonna know to speak now.
He is holding the peace.
All right. We have 3 primary things that we need to kill in Morthal. The wizard, any vampires there might be, and the guy that the cleric resurrected.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
I'm ready.
I think.
Just tell me what to do.
I don't know if our priority should be killing the wizard or the vampires first. I have no clue where the vampires are, so.
Let's
Might
think
the-
this out. Who would be more dangerous?
Might the vampires help us with the wizard?
Possibly.
There's the that is the
But I'm
there is a
also
possibility.
thinking about how much easier it is to take Morthal rallying people behind somebody carrying a bunch of dead vampires.
That is true. However, if the vampires are against the wizard, that means the wizard's also against the vampires.
Well,
If
is
we
the
can
wizard
catch
against?
them-
Are they against each other? The wizard's trying
don't
to
know.
inverse undead them.
We are not sure.
Undead them.
What if the vampires enjoy being vampires, though? Did he ever think of that?
But I mean, I'm not going to work with vampires anyway.
Oh, yeah.
That said, a 3-way conflict is an ideal scenario. The note said don't trust the witches, so they're probably the sisters, excuse me. So they're probably the first place we should go.
Probably.
I could definitely agree with that. And then we do the exact opposite of what they tell us to do.
Well, it's not a matter of whether or not we trust the sisters. It's a matter of whether or not the sisters trust us. Then we can just like deal with whatever problems they cause later.
All right. I'm okay with this plan.
If need be, we just kill them. It's how we've solved every other problem.
We're really good at that. Hello.
Our secret plans in front of the DM.
Oh, I haven't been paying attention to anything y'all been saying. I won't let you guys try to do whatever you think you can do. question is, is everyone here okay with dying? Because that's what can most certainly happen.
I mean, if
Are we?
by everyone you mean not me.
I'm okay with dying as long as it benefits Lord of Death, Randy Ravage.
I mean, how do we ever expect to overthrow Molag Bal if we can't overthrow a wizard and vampires?
He's got a point.
I mean, I could just kill you with one spell.
I can spell kill with more than one letter.
And that wizard has an army behind him.
About all the town guards. You have to get through the town guards to get to the wizard.
Who said we were gonna kill him in the city?
Alright, guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Kind of, yes.
Say a little bit more. Make sure you're not in a tin can.
Well, I got a new mic, so
Seemed fine.
Yeah.
alright. So what's going on?
Nothing at all is going on. No. So,
Don't worry about it. Your odds of survival are a little bit better than most people in this situation.
So basically, we have everyone in the party but you being kicked out of Morthal, and you helped at the thing at their trial. You saw them get kicked out and up your divine intervention for the week.
And I believe you stayed to help with the vampires.
You stayed in Morthal.
Yeah, there was a vampire problem in Morthal. I was gonna try and take care of that.
So anyway, are we good for going straight to the sisters? Well, around Morthal to them? Because I don't know which way we were kicked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably go do that.
Dokie then. Pick your way through the marsh. Are you going the same way that you did last time, trying to avoid hideous creatures out in there?
Yeah, we're gonna
Things like
follow
that.
whatever the rules I don't quite remember were related to the Hydra.
Well, the Hydra's still dead. The body is still there. You know, being turned to ash and disappearing. Never mind.
Oh, right, that Hydra.
All right, so you managed to the woods.
I'm gonna knock on the door this time as opposed to breaking it whenever we find their house.
You knock on the door and there's no response.
I'm just gonna say into the house. You know how it ends if the door doesn't open?
So as you're shouting at the door of the house, it slowly creeps open.
Hey there.
Oh, all right, the
Yeah,
house is on here.
it just opens.
Anyone home?
You receive no response.
Poke it
It's-
open with my axe all the way.
It's dark in there. Not really a lot of stuff. Where the fire was and the crock pot was, there's nothing there, except for just some ashes. And there's just some ashes there in the under where the crock pot was.
Well, this is awkward. Is it worth waiting here?
I'm not sure. It seems like they may have vacated.
Well, I mean, there's
Can you track him, Raven?
I don't think I can. I don't think I can.
So they're not here, and the door just swung open by itself.
You know what? I'm gonna try and track them. Because I haven't succeeded in using this skill and won't. Survival.
That was a good roll.
All right, so you managed to see that the fire. I mean, the fire, the ashes are cool. Like nothing's been here for a long time.
I don't trust it. They've clearly been here recently.
Well, it's been like a week, so
All right. Well, I guess the sisters are useless.
That sucks. But I mean, we weren't sure what we were gonna do anyways, so can't say that this is the worst thing that ever happened in the world.
Well, I would say there's only one place the wizard can go to read, but I can't imagine him not, being safe.
Yeah, you'd think that he considering that we already trapped him once, you'd think he'd like make sure if he tried to do it again.
Yeah.
Let me get a perception check from you three.
I know a lot of nothing I saw. That seems oddly the same. Good guys.
Wow.
We're quite the perceptive bunch.
The door's still open. Did you notice that?
Door is
What I was gonna say
still-
was the door cracked open by itself without while they were not here, and I would think that if they left their door ajar while they're out, that they would that they have no intent on coming back, or they're just really careless.
This is a house in the middle of the woods.
Yeah,
Who would
but
they
there
have
are
to lock
obviously
it from while they're not there?
Not only a house, but a
no.
cabin
But the thing you
in
could
the woods.
you'd think you'd at least close the door so bears or some kind of animals wouldn't get in.
They eat mushrooms. It's amazing they have a door at all.
Let alone, apparently they just don't know how to use it.
Indeed. All right. Well,
Well, at the least, we have a house now in the woods. I really don't even know what to do. Investigate the area. Investigate for something. We need to get back toward Morthal without not being seen. I've got this, guys.
your stealth checks.
Stealth checks. What was that about stealth checks?
Just saying you're trying to sneak back into the place. Good luck with stealth checks.
You think if the wizard has guards with him, we'll be able to sneak attack them? They're all successful.
I'm going to wish you the best of luck with that.
So, what are you guys thinking?
Would it be the worst thing if we just tried to watch the wizard until... Well, I don't know. I don't know. We need to find out why. I don't know what to do. We've got to end Morthal.
What if we try to find the vampires first
Yeah,
and deal with them,
I mean that is the best bet.
and then don't tell them that the vampires are gone?
Right.
We don't raise a fuss about this.
Not yet.
Not yet. We'll bring it up later. But we will have to make sure that we have a memento of the death that we'll have to make sure that we get proof that we're the ones who killed them.
Well, right.
I think this would give us a huge leg to stand on. Pretty much just in general in Morthal, whether it be against the Jarl or
So you're
whatever
saying we should take vampire legs?
I'd say heads would be probably be more effective of identifying.
So those crunch when you stand on them.
Don't the
All right.
vampires turn to ash when you kill them?
Not in Skyrim.
I don't know what rules we're going by.
I don't know the D&D rules, but I know in Skyrim they don't.
I do have vampire ash, I believe, in my inventory.
That is vampire ash is a thing in Skyrim though.
True.
I think you got ashes from the vampire you killed.
Yeah.
He killed a vampire.
You got bit by it. Both of us got bit by it.
Really?
Yeah, it was before we ran into the lich.
Where we ran into the witch.
Lich.
Oh. Right, I remember. I remember now.
But I don't remember if it was ashes because you burned it or ashes because it died as a vampire.
I definitely burned it.
Ashes
But
are
that
ashes. Just are dust.
This is a very precarious situation.
But wait. If you have vampire ashes, but no, then we wouldn't be able to do. But how would they know if it was the vampires vampires here that we killed anyways?
Who else would do it?
Yeah, but I mean, if you can identify
I
it as
mean, the whole
vampire
city of
ash-
Morthal already knows that the wizard wants to save them.
Yeah. Well, But if you can identify them specifically as vampire ashes, besides just the fact, like, can you identify them as ashes if you didn't know that they, like, if you didn't pick them up from the ashes of a vampire?
They come in a weird little brown bowl. Okay, I don't know what to say about it.
This is more of a question for Matt, though.
When I open up my bag, it just said vampire dust.
If you taste it, it will.
I don't know. I just see
It
4
will,
question marks. I don't know anything beyond that.
If you combine it with the Luna moth, it will give you a potion. It'll give you a potion of invisibility.
Oh, that's what I have a Christmas box for.
Um,
It's my alchemy / enchanting table.
Alchemy is such a good moneymaker in Skyrim. It took me forever to realize how good of a moneymaker alchemy is in Skyrim. You just got to know what you're doing. But
I never did alchemy.
I didn't either until I figured out. Holy shit! You can just like make really simple, like relatively simple potions. You can make relatively simple potions that sell for like 1,000 gold easily.
Yeah, it's kind of profitable if you find stuff that, with the easy, cheap ingredients you can quickly find and create potions and turn around and sell them.
Yeah, and then you're never low on health potions. That's another good thing
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, that too.
Is it Giant's Toe and wheat that makes the super?
Giant's toe is used in a
Valuable.
lot of really well, like really what's the word? High worth potions. But I don't remember. I really like. I used to have like a note that I wrote this stuff down on. Actually, do I still have it? Hold on. What's in here?
Roof of the house is suddenly lifted slightly.
No, it isn't. I'm clearly clipping textures.
GA. What you? No, I don't have it anymore. Oh well. But I used to have a list of like different recipes that I made that were like really early game, but just really, really good.
I don't remember if Giant's Toe and wheat is the one that gives you a bunch of experience towards alchemy or the one that's worth a lot of money.
It might be both, because I think actually worth is what gives you, like, how much a potion is worth is how much experience it gives you. So I think they're tied to each other. So
Wheat is kind of a hard one to find, so I usually try not to use that unless there's nothing else.
If you go to Rorikstead, you'll get like 30 wheat. So you just go to Rorikstead and
okay.
fill yourself up every so often.
I don't think I ever go to Rorikstead, so
Yeah, it is a little out of the way, but once you just go there once, and I was like, oh, now I can just fast travel there and grab wheat every 3 days or whatever.
But I do have a list of what all of the ingredients actually give you.
Mm-hmm.
Which
That's what
technically,
it
I
is.
guess
It's definitely
gives a
worth.
wiki.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Back to the task.
Yeah.
reel this back in.
All right. What were we
All,
talking about?
all I'm hearing is that y'all want to find wheat and cut off a giant's toe or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we're gonna start a farm for both.
So
See
we were debating
giant
if we would be able to, like, ensure. Sorry. We were debating if we wanted to, or if we would be able. I can't talk. Sorry. We were debating whether we would be able to identify the vampires after we killed them or not, or identify that they were vampires after we killed them.
I mean,
Or I was bringing that up at least.
if you kill a vampire, it turns to ash.
Oh, he confirmed it.
Okay.
All right. But
Will people recognize vampire Ash apart from Ash?
It is definitely different.
all right. I don't know if the common folk will recognize it though. Maybe the wizard would, but the wizard already hates us, so he probably wouldn't.
Well, I mean, he's gonna die.
Only noticeable by taste.
It's only noticeable by taste. Oh boy, we're gonna go. Let's go around feeding the villagers.
Well, you know, the cleric gave a feast. Time to one up him.
We're feeding on vampires, guys.
Not everyone's gonna get sick.
All right, so maybe going after vampires isn't the best idea, though. It's the best idea.
But it's like the only idea.
Close the door, Mopsy. What was that? I'm sorry, I was.
It's pretty much the only idea, though. And the
If
other
you want-
option is to suicide into Morthal.
But we know that the wizard has to come out to read the text again
Right.
because he didn't get to do it last time because we stopped him basically. So he obviously needs to read it again, and from his description, that's the only place he can do it. Right? So I guess if we just stake it out, and he's probably going to bring guards with him though, so we'd have to be prepared for that. And the place might just be on a 24-hour guard now.
Mm.
Do we want to go check the place out and like just kind of scout it and see if it would be possible to like see if it's guarded right now?
I agree with staking it out and seeing what we might be dealing with. If push absolutely comes to shove, the wizard is the priority. I'm not too worried about killing guards if we can run away from them.
I mean, you can definitely go hide in the bush.
Yeah, but how good are
I'm
we
not
at
saying
hiding in
you won't be
bushes?
found.
Tinker, are you any
Oh,
good at
man.
hiding?
I have the stealth of a giraffe.
But you're a gnome.
So you blend into the trees.
I blend into the savannah.
Hope the wizard isn't.
This isn't
secretly
exactly
murder
a
hobo.
savannah.
A low one executor.
Girodax says, "Hope the wizard isn't secretly murder hobo." And hey,
Oh.
Here's the fun fact: the wizard can cast level 9 spells.
Oh boy.
We've already almost killed him once. So.
Yeah, we can kill him. We just didn't. We
I
just
mean,
have to catch
we
him by
did get him
surprise.
entirely before he could do anything.
But all right. So he's almost definitely has a 24-hour guard. So catching him before he can do anything is probably not going to happen because we'll probably have to deal with the guards first.
Right.
yeah,
But I would like. There is the possibility of causing a mass panic. They are just guards. They're not like hardcore, like we're super duper like ooh, you know. They're guards guarding a wizard, not fucking mercenary train their lives to protect the wizard with their life sort of guys.
Mm.
They're basically a fairly well trained militia.
I may be completely mistaken about the customs of the land we live in, but I've never seen a guard run away from a man.
That's probably a good point.
Aren't Skyrim? They're basically Vikings. They don't run.
Yeah, you don't get to give your 2 cents here. This is a
Wow.
That doesn't even matter This is kind of not in character.
I did just get a spell that I could cover them all in a fuck ton of fire in the middle of a forest.
Can you cover them all in a bunch of meteors? Like
No, not yet.
level 9
That's
spells
what
can?
that's what he can do. I know that. That's his level 9. That's his level 9 spell almost definitely.
No. That's too easy.
He has a level 9 spell. I know that's a level 9 spell. It might be a level 8 spell, but I think it's a level 9 spell. But I can cover them in a fuck ton of fire. I can do that. And if I can do that without them noticing me, which is not likely, it might be able to do enough just to freak him out. Just enough. But I still think it's just a long shot. I don't think that the wizard's a good plan. I don't think the vampires are a good plan. So, what's our last option?
Our last option would be to stake out Morthal itself, keep a safe distance, and just look for shady people going in at night, which would presumably be the vampires that were getting people sick.
Wasn't there a third hideout that we had yet to go to?
Yeah, but that's with Molag Ball, right? That's the deal with Molag Ball.
Yeah, we're also looking for the Cult of Molag Bal, but we have more pressing matters to help us find them.
Do you think the cleric would have a 24-hour guard?
I don't know. He's Thane.
But that means that he has a single guard, not like an actual like guard, like 5 guards, or like he's not like guarded. He has like a house guard.
At this moment, he doesn't have a person.
He doesn't have a. All right,
but he did toggle God mode. So
what if we capture the cleric and get him to do stuff for us? Or we capture him and hold on. Do I have here's a question. Can I polymorph into other people? Like a specific other person? Can I do that? No. Okay. Can't do that. If only I took some kind of illusion spell, that would be great. It would come in real handy right now.
Oh, look, a wand of illusion on the ground. No.
Hey, look, I can make myself look like the cleric who everybody loves a lot. That'd be helpful. But unfortunately, I am 100% offensive. Not 100% offensive, but very offensive. Set essential 0.
So I actually did type a bit in there that it did not put in the chat. Apparently, if you put carrots around something, it won't put it.
That's interesting.
Because that's what I had.
It's just
I had
in
the carrots
brackets.
around Lord Fluffy.
I don't know how this would help, but what if we caused mass panic just in the townspeople?
Then I would just use remove fear.
That might be helpful, but how would we do it?
Lots of fire
Well,
often causes
telepathically,
lots of
I'm hearing that this plan will go sour.
Guys, there's something in the wind saying this is a bad idea.
Wait, guys. Wait, Randy. Don't you have a dragon?
Yes, but I want to be careful about how I use him.
Yeah.
We all
He
need
didn't fare
dragons.
well
What?
in one of the fights.
What if you use the dragon just to spook the town? Like he doesn't attack, maybe just like a fly around.
That sounds
A
to me like
flyby
just as good
dragon
of a
breathing.
reason to use him near the guards while they're escorting the wizard out of town.
Maybe. Oh, maybe the guards would chase the dragon. You use your dragon as bait. Maybe it'll get maybe we'll get like two or three guards to chase after the dragon.
Is it better to target the? Is it better to target the wizard and a bevy of guards, or to target the town after the wizard has left?
Well, the town is almost definitely guarded, still guarded while the wizard is gone, and with more guards, and the cleric would be in the town still.
Why do we need to do anything with the town besides the vampires? Because I'm assuming that the entire town is not vampires.
The entire town is not one.
They're all against the Lord of Death, Randy Ravage. They're trying to bring things back to life.
There's one guy in there that has to die.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the Jarl can be trusted anymore.
The Jarl is obviously on the side of.
She listens to the whispers of an evil wizard.
Mm-hmm. She's okay with bringing the dead back.
All right, I'm gonna try. If we kill the vampires, we do two things. Right? We kill vampires is the obvious one, but we also put a kink in the wizard's plan.
Yes, that is a good point. Maybe we should just kill the vampires and not try to gain anything out of it. Not try to like.
We're not going to try to use the vampires to overdo the town.
Yeah.
We're just going to screw up the wizard's business, which is totally not the more actual realization of what we got kicked out of the town for.
We got kicked out of town for messing with the wizard.
Yeah. You know, he gets to mess with people all day, perverted bastard. But all right. So how do we find the vampires?
2 hours later.
I'm gonna look into my axe.
Well,
Viridia, I want to kill vampires. Where are they?
The wizard obviously knows where the vampires are, but I don't think that's a good way to figure out where the vampires are. Because oh boy,
and then doesn't glow, and then glows.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna start walking with it.
Make another perception.
It's obviously a hot or cold.
It's a metal detector. It's a vampire detector. Beep, 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 beep.
Guys, it's Sting from the Lord of the Rings, except instead of orcs, it's with literally any undead ever. Not a bad perception check. I don't think I'm gonna beat Ravens. I can't.
Raven, you hear a very slight hiss.
Uh-oh, we've got another snake or something nearby.
Oh no, it's a bomb, guys. Throw it away. I'll throw something. I don't even know.
It's a pipe bomb. Yay!
Snape. Severus Snape. Snape. Severus Snape. Dumbledore. Snape.
Is the axe turning on and off? Or is it,
We don't know, do we?
I get that Raven here hissing.
Raven's hissing. Oh boy, look, it's my it's my dragon picture. Remember that, guys? Aw.
He would have been fun to play with, but no. Yeah, that's all you hear. Is just
Hydra snake. Oh fuck.
What were the rules on the hydras? Don't bother them. They don't bother you.
We're not really good at not bothering things, though. Snakes. It has to be snakes.
Well, anyway.
You know, I have a really high deception. Why don't I ever use that?
I use it all the time.
I feel like I should use that more.
All right. I'm just going to walk with my glowing axe.
I will follow Randy. We don't really have any better ideas right now.
Just walking in a swamp.
all right.
Or-
So the axe is glowing, and it's currently glowing at a 0.5-second interval. On off, on off.
That's
on, off.
extremely fast. Epilepsy warning would have been nice.
Go make a will save. So as you're walking away from the house, things slows.
What
Right.
slows?
Goes on.
We're going back to the house.
What? No. What did Matt say?
He said the glowing slows as we leave the house.
What if the? This may sound
I
crazy,
know,
guys,
the
but
cold
what if
ashes
the
are vampire ashes, and the sisters are dead.
what if the girls are vampires? If the girls are vampires, what if the cook in Morthal is a vampire?
Hmm.
We're not sure of this though, but I'm gonna keep this idea on the back of my head. On the back, I'm gonna take a piece of tape, write a little note, tape it to the back of my head. There we go, all good.
All right.
No one will ever read
it's
it
a
on
new
the-
record.
Sounds
It's been
like
an hour and we haven't had combat.
plan.
I'm proud of you
Listen.
guys. You're actually trying to think. It may
Alright.
take you an hour to think, but you're thinking.
Let's
Well,
bash
you
things
know,
out.
if the door hadn't opened,
What if somebody broke into the house though? The
We
door's
did.
open.
So yeah, as you walk closer, as you walk back to the house, the door's closed.
Like completely closed.
door open.
What? I just go to the door and turn the handle. It's just,
It's just the next logical step. Open.
I'm gonna walk. I'll walk up to the door and open it. Just-
It opens with ease.
oh boy, guys, this is our specialty. All right, I'm gonna walk inside.
All right, you walk inside.
What all do I see inside this time? Is it all the same?
Perception check.
Oh boy. I'm really good at these guys. The most perceptive gnome ever.
You notice that a
Door is
nail
open?
in the wall
Excuse me. I
That-
noticed the nail
that
in the
was
wall.
at eye height before is now at your nose height.
Excuse me.
You've gotten taller.
I would like to ask, how the hell did I notice this? At 5. I rolled a 5 and I noticed it.
is what you don't notice. That makes it important.
Oh boy. All right. Well,
Anyway, I'm taking the axe
Walk
in.
in. What the?
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna search
Just
through
look-
every
just look-
bit of this room with the axe.
All right, you walk in there, and the
I'm gonna-
axe.
I'm gonna do the logical thing and say, "Hey guys, wasn't this nail like an inch higher before? Not even an inch, like half an inch higher than the last time we were in here."
Eighth of an inch higher.
Yeah, exactly. Wasn't this thing like just a little bit higher last time we were here?
I could have swore it was at my eye level.
I'll put my axe over the nail.
I'm just gonna knock on the wall right behind, just right behind the nail. Just knock on it a little bit.
I'm gonna knock
You
the
hear,
nail
"Get
out.
out."
Excuse me?
You hear "Get out,"
Oh,
but
fuck.
it's behind you.
It's behind us.
Raven,
Yep.
Raven, stop.
are you worried about the house collapsing? Why are you telling us to get out?
I'm standing outside the door.
Um,
So
All
what
right.
is behind them?
yeah. What is
I'm
there?
gonna scrape the ashes
As I look
away.
behind me, is there anything behind me?
Um,
I'm paying zero attention to voice.
let's say if you turn. Let's see. Randy, did you also turn with him? Or are you trying to nail that? Are you trying to put that nail back into place?
Oh no, I'm not putting it back into place. I was just gonna like remove the ashes from the fire.
Okay. All right. So as you do that, as you walk closer to the fire, your axe glows and shines brightly.
Oh boy.
Both of you make a perception check.
Oh my god. These have been going so
The
well.
light's too bright. I can't see around it.
Since you said that the nail was higher, can I check and see if the floor from outside may look like it's higher? Since the nail
I
is
love it
now
so much.
lower.
Yeah, you can check to see if there's something off about the outside. While you're looking for the stuff it's off on the outside, Turi, you see a slight glimpse of something invisible moving around. And don't ask how that works. It's like seeing heat. You know what I mean?
It-
Like you can like see
It's
the
like
rip-
invisibility
like
in Heroes of the Storm. You're looking for the little glimmer.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
You're
you
looking-
happen to see just the slightest bit of glimmer.
It's Nova, fuck her up. All right. So I see the slightest bit of glimmer. Is what you're saying?
The slightest bit of glimmer.
I immediately. I'm gonna cast a firebolt at it, at this glimmer.
All right.
All right. Let's. Should I roll to hit?
Yeah, roll to hit.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Nice, nice.
House burns down along with us inside. Oh boy. I know this one.
Please.
It's an
You
8.
know, the easiest solution
Oh, I thought it was about landing on it. I got really excited.
is an AoE.
So you use firebolt, right?
Yeah, I used firebolt. I didn't want to use any of my spells on it. It's just a glimmer. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, you shoot the ashes that he's like picking at, trying to collect. So you shoot the jar out of his hand.
Oh boy.
Shoot the what?
Like you were collecting ashes, right?
No, I was just scraping them out of the pit.
And you shoot his you shoot the pit. Yeah.
All right. Well. Sorry, miscast.
Good effort. But we don't need to cook anything, Terry.
I don't have like an area dispel magic spell, like a contain magic in an area sort of spell. I have a dispel magic, but that requires me like choosing an object to dispel magic on. Now I want to make like an anti-mage. God damn it. I just get off. I want to do these things. Oh well. All right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep moving my axe to wherever it glows brightest.
All right.
The pit catches fire. All right. Well, I mean, it's glowing solid right now.
All right. I'm gonna swing it around a little bit.
Make an attack
I'll
roll.
cast detect magic. See if anything in the room glows.
I want to see if I can get like a strobe effect going.
Oh.
So, does anything in the room glow?
That was a crit.
Oh, nice.
All right, you managed to hit Turi. No, the Axe of Destiny does Destiny things. And,
I like how well, is Destiny in its name? I don't think so.
Or is it Woeful Destiny? What is it?
It's acts of desperation.
Ooh. No,
Yeah,
it's definitely an act of desperation.
Yeah, in your act of desperation, with your acts of desperation, you hit something that you didn't see. Roll your damage.
Well, you know what's great about this? I'm a barbarian. Does this qualify as a critical hit?
This is a crit.
Fantastic. Where is my thing? So I remember how this works. All right. So, how do crits work again? Just a quick clarification before I do all my dice together.
Aside from whatever garbage your things make you do, it's double damage to whatever you roll.
Okay.
So you roll your regular weapon damage and your damage, and then at the end of it, double. That also includes ability score damage.
I'm drawing a blank on what I add to damage. That's what it says, and I think it's right.
Remembering that you're level 13.
Yeah.
Somehow, through you guys not dying, you managed to make it out.
Yep. All right. So that is the base weapon, which rolled wonderfully.
A crit max damage.
This is the radiant damage. I don't think there was any other bonus to the radiant damage.
All right.
This is for the weapon possibly exploding, which I think that's a no.
That's a no.
Was a pretty
All
good
right.
roll, though.
And then this is my brutal critical additional damage, which was not as much as I was hoping for something that would so rarely happen.
All right. So 24.
If I do more than 50% of the total health of the target, turn to ash, leaving items behind. But I don't know if that's specifically with the explosion or not, the way that it's written.
You did 52 damage, and that's a thing.
Well, you know.
And you hit something, and you feel it, like hit solid, and all of a sudden it just turns to ash.
Well, this was useless in a way.
That didn't work out exactly as we'd hoped.
Well, there's ashes, you know.
Yeah. Not even sure if vampire or not now. Should I taste it to see?
Sure, give it a taste. I'm collecting them anyway.
All right, I'll taste the ashes. Are they vampire ashes?
No,
No.
they,
Oh boy.
they taste swampy.
I'm
They
writing them
taste
down as ash of
swampy.
desperation.
Oh boy, they taste swampy.
Oh boy.
Who the hell did I hit?
What the hell did you hit?
Huh. Is my axe still glowing?
Still glowing.
Why weren't
That's
you
the
doing
proper
subdual
question.
damage?
Who
Yeah.
does subdual
I don't-
damage in random swings?
Also, would they still turn to ash if it was subdual damage and it was like all those things put together?
They would turn to liquid.
Yeah, it turned to liquid.
Turn to a jelly.
That's what
Talks.
subdual dissolvement is.
All right, cool. So yeah, you just.
So now we have no ideas.
the axe stops glowing. Everyone dies.
Did you say my
What?
axe was still glowing or stopped glowing?
Still glowing.
All right, now I
what
keep
about
swinging it
my,
around.
What about my detect? What about my detect magic attempt? See if there's anything magical in the room.
A lot of magic in the room.
There's a lot of magic in the room.
Matter of fact,
The axe
Raven, you're
is
not
bright
standing
as
there. You're
all
just
get
standing
out.
there. Yeah, the axe is like, what the? Stop it! I'm here. You don't have to detect me. So this is more of a to scale version of the house.
All right.
Let's see.
Wing,
Fire pit was like right here.
swing,
No.
swing.
So
Swing.
after you did that number to it made a pile of ashes. You hear sister.
Oh shit.
And two, didn't find anything ugly. Ugly
Ugly.
with some swampy green skin
Ooh.
staring at you both.
Why didn't y'all respond when I knocked?
We don't want none of y'all around this place. Now get.
Did they have a southern accent?
Guys, I don't know if this is Resident Evil 7 or Outlast 2, and I'm not comfortable either way.
I don't think I
Quickly,
have
open the
fairy.
refrigerator and see if there's anything weird in there.
I actually don't have fairy fire because it doesn't actually do any fire damage.
So, how are y'all doing?
Yeah, Fluffy, but you decided to be on the side of the evil guys.
Killed our sister.
When?
You know when. She's right there.
Is that what I hit? I
You
don't
hit our
quite.
sister.
I don't quite recognize you guys this way. Can you tell me which name?
Who's who?
Was it Agatha, Charlotte, or Angie?
I would also like to ask, what the hell are
Killed
you?
Angie.
I killed Angie.
Yeah.
That's
But
so
she-
sad.
She has the nice name.
Why you killed her?
Why?
She's.
Why
to be fair,
didn't you answer? I knocked and everything. I said, "Hey, is anyone here?" And you're just hiding.
We don't like you.
Well, I thought we got along well.
I like you. Now get.
Now get.
They're all the cute one. They were triplets. Quadruplets, really.
So what are y'all?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what we are. What matters is that you will be dead. Roll
I
for
think it
initiative.
does. I think it matters what they are. So these guys are obviously like some kind of like swamp troll thing. What is it? There were the things in Witcher that I would immediately be like, oh, they're just water hags or whatever.
Are they hag ravens? Are they?
Oh, they're totally hag. No, hag ravens are
Yeah,
feathery.
pretty obvious.
It would be pretty obvious. This is initiative, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy!
Nice.
Why do I always crit initiative?
I have a feeling this house is going down.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of fire in this house.
Could have talked it out so peacefully. Had to be
Instead, they
invisible
decided to
for some
spook.
reason.
Yeah. Instead, they had to spook you.
I know, right?
Don't spook Randy.
Just walking around swinging, trying to get a strobe effect going.
Yes.
How am I to blame for the people trying to hide from me getting hit?
She ran into your sword.
I was swinging it right next to her. Why didn't she run? You know?
You just happened to crit. That's the worst part. All right.
It could have just been a simple flesh wound.
Tiny, it is your turn.
Oh boy. All right. Well, we all know what's about to happen.
Cast counterspell. No.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
immediately.
They know counterspell.
They do.
Well,
Just don't channel.
oh fuck me. I accidentally closed my character sheet where all my spells are written down. I think one of them is. Oh yeah, I have
This
to-
is the worst possible order. I should be going before Tiny.
You should always be going before Tiny.
Tiny is surprisingly initiative-ish. Ring wall up to 20 meter diameter, 20 feet high, and once that's it. All right, you can make a wall. Okay, well, fireball is actually just a 20-foot range. So let's just like cast fireball
Range or
Here.
area?
at 20-foot radius, I think.
So you're intending to get me in that too?
No, but I can prevent you from being hurt. I know how to do
Oh,
that.
right.
So yeah, I'm gonna cast fireball in this location here and use one of my things to not hurt Raven. One of my font of magic.
Sure, why not?
All right, so now I'll need to roll my fireball damage, which is what is it? 86. 86. So that is 36. That's actually very high. Here's my d20. 7. The one's right there. So 36 fire damage to whatever the fuck they're supposed to do.
All right. What's the difficulty to evade? Your spell DC.
It's where is it? 17.
All right. Unfortunately, Agatha manages to see your fiery ways and dodges.
Takes half damage.
Charlotte, however,
Ooh.
fire and didn't manage to evade it correctly.
She used the wrong moves. Clearly not good at Dark Souls.
You're supposed to aim at the butt.
You're supposed to roll. Always roll. Then backstab.
All right. They did.
They dead?
Or yeah, they managed to dodge.
And they still died. To
Try to at least. Yeah.
18.
Yeah, they're both dead. Yeah, sure, why not? No.
You said they dead.
Did.
It did.
Oh, they did. Okay.
I thought you said they did as well.
They
I
done
wasn't
did.
sure if you were singularizing the one that took the full brunt. Or
I'm
if you-
sorry, I'm tired. I've had a
It's okay.
long week with like 6 graduations.
Wow.
That's a lot of graduations.
Whenever you get to a school that's K through 12 and a preschool, K4, K5, 5th grade, 8th grade, and 12th grade graduations.
Fun.
Plus awards.
So you went to one set of graduations and a bunch of pretend ceremonies.
Listen, 5th grade and 8th grade are pretend. But to K5, not K4. K4 is kind of iffy. Still. And then ceremonies, yes. Actually, they called it promotion. Promotion. I thought it was the stupidest thing. First year they done it. All right, so it is Raven's turn. Raven's turn.
Hmm.
Here's a good question. Is the house on fire?
No, why would it be?
Fireball?
There's a really good reason for the house to possibly be on fire right now.
Haven't you ever lit a fire in a swamp?
Yes. Who do
It
you think
either
I am?
doesn't happen or it goes everywhere.
So,
Depends on the type of swamp.
hmm. This is the one that did not save, correct?
Yes. Oh, here. Let me give you your notes.
Beside of me is the one that could not be saved. Poor girl.
Yeah, the ashes kind of catch fire again. Just
I'm collecting her ashes.
all right.
Right
That's your-
now?
That's your action.
Not the best time, Randy.
This sadist over here, like, who's collecting random ashes, just precious. You're going to taste
Damn.
good tonight.
Oh fuck!
I'm not gonna eat her ashes.
I just noticed I didn't
Protein.
change.
Protein, good.
Okay, so I'm going there and I'm going to attack the one that's right in front of me.
All right. What you want to do?
Why was that only one? Oh,
I don't know. But there's a +4/+4.
yeah, hold on.
Score
Well,
twice.
wow, that, okay, this is the one I think.
We'll take that. And with that roll, you hit with both.
Are they undead or not?
Damage. They're not. Okay, I give you that. They're not.
Well, I wanted to know which macro to hit.
Right. That's why I'm giving it to you.
Okay.
All right. So you deal that much damage to her.
Yep.
That's a lot of damage.
35 damage.
Is she still up?
She is still standing.
It's more than at least half of her health pool.
Okay, can I go ahead and take my second attack?
What was that?
Yeah, go ahead and take your second attack. You hit with the first. Dealing 22 damage.
Yep.
And she is dead.
This is all going according to plan.
Why are we fighting them again?
Because they want to kill us.
Okay.
And
I just heard a commotion and a fireball went off, so I ran inside and killed somebody.
So you saw some ugly green things
You
and you
know
attacked them. Yeah, you're totally in the.
Something went wrong, obviously.
yep, Randy, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going. Blam. Wait. I'm such a fool. That's the first one. It's obviously a reckless assault. That's the second one. And that's my extra attack.
You hit with all three.
Did I knock her prone? Guaranteed.
I think it's how that works. How does that work?
If I hit with both of the hits on the advantage attack, the reckless assault, which is what that was, then I can knock the target prone.
That did it.
Wait,
Oh,
Randy,
boy.
is this subdual damage?
It will be. Because Randy has a plan.
Boy, howdy.
Not a hit.
All
Not
right,
an
so she
explosion.
takes 15.
I have to roll too many dice here. So far, she's already taken 14, and then 14 plus 17,
31
so
damage.
31. No explosions.
That's probably a good thing, honestly.
And I hope to knock her unconscious.
So you try. That doesn't happen.
Agatha's the strong one.
But she is prone. The magic. No one cares.
So what's happening?
All right. She begins to wave her hands, and you get one attack of opportunity.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Oh wait, she's prone.
You hit. Dealing max damage. And minimum damage.
I'm
That's,
max minning, which is
Min-maxing.
the worst alternative to.
All right, what is it here? 1848. 66.
So close. My odds have increased so much.
Yep, you're at 17 now.
It should be at 16 now.
Well, no, it's hit her 3 times.
It's failed 3. Oh, it's against the same target.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So she waves her hands and says, "This is for killing my sister." Throw.
She didn't get knocked unconscious by the additional 18 damage.
No.
What'd she do?
She cast a spell on you. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, this is going to go well. The last time somebody cast a spell on me.
We had to kill him, practically.
Can I cast a counter spell?
All right, you can cast counterspell.
Okay, I will cast counterspell then. Let's see, what exactly do I need to do for counterspell?
Do you have to roll against their DC or something?
Okay, I think if it's a level 3 or below, they have to. It just cancels it straight up. If it's anything above that, then they have to beat a roll, or you have to beat a roll. You have to beat a roll because then it's the spell DC. it's 10 plus the level of the spell that you have to beat, or something like that. Oh, something like that.
Okay.
If you look it up, it's explained much better than how I said it.
Yeah, so if it's level
It
3 or
is.
lower, so it's level 4 plus.
If it's casting a spell at 4th
Yeah,
level or
so what-
higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Yeah, unless it's 3 or below, which then it just
Do I get
There
a
is-
bonus of any
Your
sort
what,
to the
int?
20?
your bonus would be your int, since your spellcasting ability would be your intelligence, since you are a wizard, or wizard hybrid, whatever. You're using your wizardness.
Spell attack, plus 9. Okay.
I think it's just an ability check, so I'm not sure if you
Well,
add anything beyond your ability. I don't.
It says spell attack is plus 9. So is it a spell attack or is it?
It is not a spell attack.
It
No,
is
it's-
just an
Oh,
ability
okay.
check.
So
Just
So
It
just
is,
16 plus your intelligence modifier.
intelligence modifier. Do I get the proficiency included on that, or just the intelligence? Intelligence is
I
plus
I have
4.
no clue. It just says ability check.
Yeah, I have no clue either.
Intelligence is plus 4 with the proficiency. That's another plus 5.
Well, I mean, even just the +4 would put it at 20. So unless it's a 10th level spell, I'm pretty sure you beat it.
Okay.
Well, unless it's an 11th level spell, rather, which I don't think there is.
That would be correct.
There's only 9 levels, I think.
Right.
In 5e.
So it's actually fairly
Yeah, well,
easy
that's
to
what I mean.
counter spell if you have a high ability.
Yeah.
Yep.
Counterspell is really helpful.
I mean, basically, if you have +5, 14 and higher blocks any spell. That's a pretty good chunk of a die roll.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So does he cancel the spell out?
Yeah, he canceled the spell out.
Cool.
Yay.
So no spell. So then does that make it my turn then?
Yep, back to you.
Well, I will cast Scorching Rays at her. So that should be 3 to hit. Which there's I think there's a no, it didn't work. It didn't glitch this time. So terrible, good, and terrible.
Well, I was going to say before that, she just kind of puts her hand at you and says no.
Excuse what?
She counterspelling too, bro.
Oh boy.
Y'all wizards want to have a
That-
no party?
All right. Well,
The barbarian always wins.
all right. Well, that is below level 3. That is level 2 spell, so it's just canceled. It is
Yeah,
just
it's-
canceled.
She says no.
All right. Well, then I don't do anything else.
Yep. Back to Raven's turn.
Mm,
Counterspell
see.
got
How
such a
far is
buff
that?
in this thing.
Yeah.
I guess I can only make it to there.
But I guess if you have limited spell casting,
Yes.
you just generally have to hope that you're stopping level 9 spells.
Oh man. I'm assuming they both hit.
They both hit. You going for lethal damage here?
Are you going for the
Um,
Randy strat, or are you going for the not Randy strat?
Non-lethal on this one.
There we go.
You manage to dice her up to where she loses so much blood that she passes out.
All right. Out come the manacles.
Time it is.
It's time for the cleric to get a turn to play.
Oh fuck!
Amen. What have you been doing this time? Hello?
It's the cleric man.
I mean, I would have walked away from my computer too.
Well, I see
After
it's
2
lighting up
hours.
with like he's trying to talk, but
Oh, it might have his Discord. Did Discord fuck up for him again?
Okay,
There we go.
you
There we
guys
go.
done?
It is back. It is back to you. What have you been doing in the past 6? No, they talked for a while. 12 hours.
It was gonna be 6, but we talked, so let's double it.
Besides, just
Aside from the fact that we
complete
literally spoke and have been playing for less than 2 hours, we managed to eat up 6 hours in the game.
um,
Okay, so well, I know that Valian is looking for the vampires, right?
Yes.
Right, Matt?
Yes.
All right, so
He is looking to
I'm gonna go work
to
with
remove
him.
vampirism. Yes.
I'm gonna go work with him to find the vampires. Does he have any information?
He said that there are rumors of certain vampires hiding within the ranks of the guards, and he's not. He's a little concerned about just because he sees some of the guards kind of whispering to each other and passing coins around, and he's not too sure that his guard that will be escorting him is going to be safe.
Okay, so some of the guards might be vampires.
That's what he believes.
All right, okay. Can you gather all the guards?
Yes. So
Right,
he
go do that.
he tells the Jarl gather the guards, and every guard in town is brought into the Jarl's house.
All right,
And that would number to about 20.
all right. I'm going to use detect evil and good. That'll tell me which one is undead and which one's not undead.
And who are assholes?
Whenever he does this, you guys start glowing a slight hit of red. But
you guys.
back to you, especially you, slight hint of red.
Excuse me.
The slight hint of red.
Excuse me.
I'm not excusing you. You're not being pardoned for your crimes against Skyrim and her people.
All right, so which one of the guards are lighting up as undead?
Out of the 20 guards,
Actually,
um,
it affects everybody. So anybody within 30 feet, I can tell who's undead or not.
fair enough. So you're casting it in the center. You see that that out of all the guards, 5 are glowing red, 15 are no, not 15. 10 are glowing nothing, and 5 more are glowing. I think it's green. Is that what represents good? The green,
Might
or
be
is it
blue.
blue?
Green is good. I think a
Okay.
white grayish color is neutral.
Depends. Is this Star Wars?
Or is it Star Trek?
Yeah.
Glows and it glows Anakin.
It
Red-
They have
glows.
the higher
and it-
ground.
That's exactly.
Blue is good in Star Wars. Blue is good in Star Wars.
So is
Yeah.
green though.
Green is balance.
Are
Oh,
you sure about
Gray
that?
is balance.
Gray is balanced.
I think green is neutral.
Green is just
Blue
the color
is
of a
good.
lightsaber.
Yeah, that's true.
No, purple is the color of a lightsaber.
Whatever. Which
According to
ones are
Samuel L.
the,
Jackson, it is.
which ones are the glowing evil ones? They're undead.
Are they, or are they just
They-
terrible people? What if you call it wrong?
They are.
Yeah, I can't call it wrong.
Excuse me, you
They
can
are-
call it wrong.
He knows if they're undead. Like,
I know exactly if they're undead or not.
Why are clerics so OP?
well,
Why do you
Hashtag
think-
fix
detect
clerics.
good and evil.
I mean,
Why do you think all the Inquisitors make good interrogators?
it's what they're built for.
They're all Inquisitors are divine.
I've been working on my own D&D,
You know,
spin-off thing, which is trying to get slightly more realistic, since it's just like because I want spears to be good. That's mainly the reason. Spears are terrible in D&D.
yeah.
But I'm removing clerics entirely. Clerics don't
Wow.
get clerics aren't allowed.
All right, so Matt, I would like to gather the ones that are undead and interrogate them.
They try to make a break for it.
Of course,
They're all
Of
they're
course
all
they
at
do.
the
trying to make a break for it while the clerics are around. Bad idea.
they're
I'm
all
pretty
standing
sure-
like in the
He's
back.
got 3 spells for this.
I'm pretty sure Phalion can do something about it.
Yeah, Falion says halt, and obviously they're not listening. And
Have the guards grab them.
yeah,
You
some
get
of
it
some of the guards manage to tackle one of them, while Falion waves his hand, and like some of the tapestry beside the doors slings over and grabs onto 2 of them and wraps them up inside the tapestry. 2 are at the door, trying to open it up to get out.
All right, I'll let them go. I'm going to use. All right, I'm going to use locate creature on the ones that are running away, or on one of them. So wherever they run to, I'll know where they're going.
All right. So with locate
They should
creatures,
lead
you
me
know
back
where
to the
they are,
base.
or yeah, with that, do you know where they are, or do you know where they?
I know where they're
Like-
going.
So you know that they're going to a cave off, a good distance away, side of the world.
That's kind of crazy.
And I'll give you more specifics as I decide it later on. If that's fair enough. I decide later on. I'm a great DM, I promise. All right, so yeah, so you've managed to encapsulate 3 of them.
All right, so we got 3 of them, and I know where those guys are going. I'll scry where they're at later.
All right. Who wants
Alright,
to
so-
interrogate first? Because both of you guys
It's
have.
time for the interrogation.
He can. He should go first.
All right. You and Falion walk into the kitchen
Alright.
and begin. Or
Before the
where do you
interrogation
go?
starts,
where do you
I'm
go?
gonna cast Zone of Truth.
All right. Cast Zone of Truth, and they both see. One of them beats it. The other one.
One of them fails.
Yeah, one
Yeah,
of them
I
fails.
know if they fail
the
or
other
not.
one. Yeah, and the other one does not fail.
Okay, so one of them failed.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask him, the one who didn't fail, or the one who failed, I'm gonna ask him how many are there? There's
Oh,
only
no.
5 of you?
The one who didn't
5
fail
cards? The one who did fail.
didn't fail. Yeah, just the 5 of us.
That's the one who failed?
Yeah, that's the one who did fail. Just the 5
Okay,
of us.
so just the 5 of them, the 5 guards. Where's your hiding spot? Can you take us?
There's a cave outside of Markarth.
Or thought.
I can take you there, but I won't.
It's okay, you don't have to take us. I already know where it is.
Good luck getting out there.
Okay, so there's only 5. We have 3. And there's 2 running.
Yes.
Do you know anything about Mulek Ball?
He is the one who gave me these powers.
Moloch Bull.
Yeah. Mulek Ball started vampirism.
You hear the other one say, "Quiet, you fool."
Do you know if we can contact or reach Mulek Ball?
Generally, blood offerings is what more like Ball requests.
He
There
requests what?
was-
I didn't get that.
Generally, blood offerings is what is needed to contact more like Ball.
What kind of blood offerings? Is there some kind of specific ritual?
And he starts getting he starts like beating out sweat, and he's like, and he gets a glazed look over his eye, and he kind of his head just starts to do like a small little turn, continues to go until finally, as it reaches just close to the 40-degree angle, whatever a normal human head can look at, it does a sharp, sudden twist and falls.
Is he trying to contact Mulek Ball right now?
Limp. That's exactly what you hear from the guy who succeeded. Says he's dead.
Wait. Okay, and he died because of it? Or is Malakbal going to speak through him?
Ain't no one speaking through him. He's dead.
You know,
He's
I
super
can just...
dead.
Okay, so he's dead.
The cleric can't realize that the guy died from his neck being snapped.
He hasn't actually revived
I'm
anyone. He's just healed you. He doesn't know if they're living or dead.
He just thinks they're dead and he brings them back. They're actually just sleeping. He just shakes them a little bit.
Alright, so he's dead, right?
Oh god.
Well, he's a vampire, so I don't really care about him.
Wow, not caring about the life of a
Not
being.
caring
How
about
good of
the
you.
whole reason
That's
that we
you.
want to
That's
kill
you.
Thalion.
That's you, no matter what. You're the one who
Cares
cares
about
less
the
about
life of an undead. That's kind of... That doesn't make sense. Alright, so what about this other guy? There's 2 more, so... Do they have any, like, books or scrolls that we could use?
There is a small body.
Alright, I'm gonna pick up the scroll and take a look at it.
You look at it and it says, it says in Elvish, stand in the back so that we can
It says stand
escape
in the
if need
back?
be. Yes. Stand in the back if need be.
I don't get it.
Balian kind of like, well, they were standing in the back at the end of the thing when they made their escape. Something like that. Maybe.
Who was standing in the back when they made their escape?
Whenever you checked if the guards were undead or not.
Yeah, all 5 of them were standing in the back.
Okay, so the scroll said stand in the back.
Yeah. It was stand in the back. In case something goes awry.
Oh, okay, so it was a warning to themselves, basically.
Yes.
Well, as soon as we catch those other 2 vampires, it'll take care of the vampire problem.
Basically. Or at least the vampires that we know about, Valiant says.
And that they because I mean
The one that died couldn't lie, so...
yeah, but there
There's
could be
only
more
5.
vampires that they just didn't know about. Not that I'm there to think for them or anything.
This would specifically be those that are part of the cult of Malakbal hidden among the guards.
Yep.
Well, if there are more around, I'm pretty sure these 2 other guys will talk.
What if they only knew of the 3 that you captured, though? You know, if the 3
Well,
that you captured only knew of those 2.
Yeah, one of
Oh,
the 5 who would have been the leader might know of other vampires.
That's a good point.
Yeah, well, we're still gonna have to follow those other 2 and see where heck they
Right.
where
What
they
if
went
the-
off to.
What if the leader's the one who succeeded, though?
I like how you play both Tiny and the secondary thought of the cleric.
Hmm?
You play Tiny and the secondary thoughts of the cleric.
Yeah, exactly. If he can talk telepathically to us, I can talk telepathically to him. That's how it works, right?
Actually, I can talk telepathic to you.
Goddamn OP cleric.
If I wanted to, I could send you guys a message. And I could find you guys anytime I wanted to too.
Mm-hmm. By the way, this is an accurate description of you guys whenever you're making plans on how to continue on to the next part of your adventure.
All right, so just throw these, the two that are left, just throw them in the brig, and then we'll go find the other two. We'll follow them, see where they lead us.
All right. So you've got 2 in custody, 1 in the grave, and 2 running away.
Are they together?
You said you casted scry on one of them, right? Or not scry, but
I cast
locate.
locate creature. I will know how
Yeah.
far away they are from each other. So
Yeah, they're both running together.
all right. So
Increased drastically.
I'm gonna send a message to Raven.
All right.
Good choice.
Yeah, that's the end of your.
The obvious choice.
Okay.
That's the end of Spotlight 1. All right, back over here to Randy. And
What up? You
company.
guys
All
get
right.
my message first.
Wait, yeah, I'll get there.
Well,
Don't
realistically,
worry.
it should probably still
He'll
be on
get it.
him. I doubt he's burned nearly as much time as we did traveling to Sisters.
2
And-
sisters, and then a meteor hit.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, I'll let you say it.
All right, I asked them what are they doing right now. I found out where the vampire leads. It could lead us to their lair.
All right,
I don't know. What are we doing right
so
now?
you send that message to Raven. Now, over here to good old Randy and company.
All right. So we're sort of at a point where we can mix communicate.
Sort of.
I can
Prior to
communicate.
her waking up, I want to make clear what my thought process is.
That's probably a good idea.
We know that the now twin, previously quadruplet, sister that's in Morthal has to be one of them as well, right? A weird
Almost.
monster thing.
Almost definitely. Unless she's adopted.
They're quadruplets. They all look the same. Unless they all made themselves look like her, which would be a little...
It would make sense. I mean,
Actually, I'm incredibly glad you said that. Because my plan was definitely to walk into town with her and say, your Jarl is so pitiful, she's letting a monster cook food for you. That would not have ended well.
no. It would also make sense why she turned against them.
Well, that's a
What if
shame. I guess we don't need her.
What if she just got away from them or something? Although you think that she just I don't know. Some of this just doesn't make sense.
Well, obviously we have questions to ask.
We have questions to ask, and
And no way of getting truthful information. Yes.
yeah, that's true. I mean, we do. To be fair, we do have, we could just say, "Hey, we'll just kill you if you don't." Or no, torture. Torture's probably the better thing to be doing here.
That's
She's
what you
probably-
think. And snap
know.
goes her neck.
Her sisters are dead, and
Yeah, her sisters are dead. She might be kind of okay with just dying. However, they remind me a bit of the crones in The Witcher. And when all the crones except one died in The Witcher, the one crone basically ran on and wanted to avenge the other sisters.
You wish these were crones.
I mean, the crones were pretty like terrible. They were pretty bad.
Yes.
Anyway, so Raven got a message.
No, he hasn't. You guys are still talking to. Yeah.
Okay, we have to interrogate first.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is all going on around the same time. A while to get all the guards gathered.
Good morning.
Just kill me. You've already killed my sisters.
Aw, how cute.
I kind of feel bad about that, given I actually came in here to get your help taking over Morthal.
Why'd you kill my sister?
It was
I didn't know she was there.
honestly a bit of an accident.
Why were y'all hiding?
Because we don't like you.
For all I
Because
knew,
you
whatever
killed my
was
sister.
here hurt y'all.
We thought it could have been vampires.
Yeah, honestly, I was looking for vampires. And when you knew I was looking for vampires and just swinging an axe, why didn't y'all just like come out of hiding and just be like, whoa, stop it, dude?
Why should we expect you to start swinging an axe?
Why were you
You were just
invisible in the
standing by
first
the
place?
fire messing. Because we like observing, not interrupting.
We talked before.
Yes, because you knocked down our door. We didn't have time to hide.
You had time to disguise yourselves, though.
You say you didn't have time to hide, but like, what's the point in hiding? We've already spoken.
Yeah, we already know you're here.
No, you knew our house was here.
We knew you were here too, because you were here.
I mean, it was obvious we were looking for you. My other strategy before I asked my axe to hunt vampires for me, which it did a great, terrible job of. Thanks, Meridia.
Oh, the woe that has become.
She didn't hear that, did she?
No, that wasn't sarcasm. They don't. The princes don't understand sarcasm.
Well, that was sarcasm. Me and her are on mostly equal terms. Okay. She gets me. I mostly understand her.
It mostly makes sense, dude.
Wow. I'm sorry for your loss.
You're the reason for my loss.
Can I ask you about your sister in Morthal?
What do you want to know about her?
Is she one of y'all?
A sister?
No, as in like the species that you are.
Whatever you are.
Are y'all some kind of racist?
Yes, most of the time, but this is just subtle curiosity. Well, actually it's straightforward curiosity. Just, is she more like us or more like you? Is she one them?
What damn was? One of y'all or one of us? One of us
Is
is.
she what she look like?
No.
I don't know if that was an answer or not. and what question it was an answer to.
No.
No.
That's all you hear. She is one of us. She left our coven long ago.
Aw.
Would leaving the coven make her a normal person?
Are we not normal people?
No, you're not.
I mean, when you transform,
You're a
it-
bit
it appears
green.
less than usual.
Or
What would be
blue.
the point in being in a coven if you wanted to be normal people?
He has a point.
Well, I'm not in a coven anymore, so I guess I am just a normal person.
We're a friendly group.
Evidently so. You killed my family.
You can join the coven of the Lord of Death.
I'd rather join the coven of my own death, or your own death.
We all join the coven of our death one day.
All
Most
right.
of us.
So I will join the coven of the death of the Lord of the Death.
What? Excuse me?
I agree. You will help us kill Malak Ball. I, as his duke, have let him get far too out of hand.
As his duke.
Duke of Death over the Lord of Death.
Yep.
Clearly. And obviously, I mean, I've concluded this some time ago. I need to put him in his place.
He's obviously a bit of a douchebag.
Who, Randy or Malak Ball?
Who do you think?
Malak
Definitely.
Ball.
Yeah.
When I kill
That's not
him,
that's not hard to figure out. When
It's not.
I'm tiny.
and ascend
no.
to being the Daedra over death,
Literally biggest
I
fanboy
clean
ever.
out Cold Harbor.
I will ride the skeleton horse.
But would she transform into what you are? Which is the normal form? Might be a better question.
I don't know. And then you blink, and she's back to looking like a normal human female that she was when you saw her.
Can I just
Which-
okay, I'm just gonna cast Dispel Magic on her real quick.
Thank you.
Let me double check the hold on. I want to double check to make sure that it's make sure I'm not I don't fucking hold on. I want to make sure that I cast it high enough to using spells for theonically and the effect. Okay, for DC equals 10 plus. Okay, so it's the spell magic's very similar to counter spell, except it's not like a reaction. It's like I just do it. Alright, and the effects of falling through. Alright, so I'm just gonna cast the spell magic on her normally. It's a third level spell.
She waves her hand and says, "No, no magic."
Cast
No.
counter spell on her counter spell, Raven, do it. You can do it.
Counter the
Counter spell the
Where would the fun be in that? Whoop. What the?
Require.
Wow, what the hell was that?
I don't know. Cast counter spell.
Hold on. I want to make sure that counter spell. I think counter spell requires a hand motion.
Oh yeah, no, she doesn't actually cast counterspell. I was just making
Okay.
a joke.
Okay, cool.
All right, yeah. So yeah, you wave your hand over her, and she dissipates back to her green bumpy to what she had. Like there are warts and just like bumpy, like it looks like a frog skin, like a toad skin, like over all of her skin.
All right. So, well, this is her original form.
All right.
I was trying to make myself look better for you.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. That's. How did that work out for you?
It's okay.
It's not okay.
you should be mindful of the fact that she wanted to appease your vision. But thank you for dispelling the magic. All right,
Was there a Lady of Death?
not yet.
Oh boy.
So, if he did
Is
the
he your
same
Lady
thing
of
to your
Death?
sister, would she turn? Like, would we see something different if he cast the same spell on her?
I don't know what my sister has done to change her appearance. Like our family traditions, it's a magical cloaking, illusionary cloaking.
Yeah, well, no shit.
So, anyway, I would also like to further apologize. We kind of came here because your sister gave us a note saying not to trust you.
Hmm.
Mostly because we were planning on trusting you, really.
Yeah, like I said, we were actually planning on working with you against Morthal, but
But
I don't know if we'd be here if she hadn't have written a note so negative towards you.
so what turned her against you guys?
You can only have 3 in a coven.
So who replaced her?
No, wait. I thought you said she left the coven.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can only have 3 in the coven.
You
We weren't a
what
coven
was-
until she left. We couldn't become a coven until she left.
Then
Oh,
she
okay.
didn't leave the coven. She just left y'all. But
Left our family.
so
She left her
what?
kin.
You would just be completely different if she hadn't have left you.
You don't understand how covens work, do you?
I mean, this is kind of our first one that we're dealing with.
It's my first time.
Go easy, it's my first time.
So
With covens,
me, Tiny, and Raven are a coven,
Kind of.
and we're having trouble with a fourth that wants to ruin. Now,
jeez.
How do we deal with the fourth?
how do you deal with the fourth?
She looks you up and down and says, "You don't look much like a hag."
Do you need to be a hag to be in a coven?
That would be a base requirement.
Aw. Unfortunate.
Are you assuming my gender?
I'm assuming your appearance.
How do you know we're not all?
If I'd have assumed your
magical
appearance before I saw what you really looked like.
Well, looking at you, and he turns and looks at Green and says, "There ain't no way you can be pretty enough to be in a coven."
Excuse me.
Ooh. Well, now we know why the sister likes you so much.
Ah, well.
You give her goosebumps.
Or warts.
Hmm.
Nah, they're just the size of one.
All
She gets goosebumps on her goosebumps.
Fuck me.
They're not called goosebumps on a hag. They're called just bumps.
Normal bumps. They're just bumps. They're just
Skin.
there.
All right, and it's at this time
Complexion.
that Raven, you hear a message in your head that sounds like the
He knows
cleric.
it's from me.
The fourth person in our coven has
Cleric.
just contacted us.
Not a coven.
Can't be a coven with 4.
I'm just imagining them like bickering back and forth. All of a sudden, we've been contacted by the fourth person in the coven, like just like straight face, like something like straight.
What are we doing? Well, we're arguing with the hag from the coven that we just broke up.
It was a heart-wrenching scene. It all started with an accident.
Alright, so you just broke up a coven, Raven?
Yeah, I had to give him the bad news.
Their sister died.
You broke up
They
the
didn't
band.
appreciate knowing.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Raven, why are you talking to Yoko Ono?
What?
What? The...
What about Yoko Ono?
Oh, the fourth member of the coven thing.
What's
Ah,
a Yoko Ono?
Alright, anyways, if you guys want to save face, I may have located a vampire lair.
vampire lair. Okay, that sounds good.
That sounds okay, but how does that why do we care about that right now? Didn't we just discuss hey, vampires aren't exactly what we're trying to deal with right now? I mean, it is, but
I mean, we certainly want to kill the vampires.
yeah, but I mean, is that our primary goal right now?
In a way, yes. We also have to take care of the wizard that wants to turn them back into people. But
Right. Okay. Yeah. So we do want to
Overlord
get
Fluffy,
the vampires.
yes.
What if if we kill them before he turns them back, though?
then we're still going to kill him.
Well, yeah, because we don't want him to do it to anybody. But if we race him to the vampires, we'll be able to kill him before he turns them back.
Lay a trap in front of the vampire lair.
That might be a good idea. Or maybe we can confront him.
We're about to save face so hard, guys.
Or maybe we can confront him while he's confronting the vampires.
Wow.
Yeah. Catch
So
them
then
all off guard and unawares.
Ah. And also, they'll have more than just us as targets.
You know,
with
if you guys
vampires,
want
you
to go
never-
find Molag Bal, I can send you to his plane.
Nobody cares.
I can send you to his home.
Nobody cares.
Will you be the blood ritual?
You should just do that just to make you happy. Just to make him happy. You want to kill
I can just
undead?
send you to
Here's
his home.
all undead you could ever want.
Undead and demons.
Well, that's entirely the goal of what we're doing. Why have you been holding out on us this entire time?
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's because I just got it.
Oh,
Oh, wow. If I'd have known our first quest was just to get the cleric to level up.
should have killed that Hydra sooner.
So yeah, do you guys want to save face, or what are you guys doing?
Well, we are interested in the.
We do still want to kill the vampires, though.
I
we are
certainly want to
interested in
save
vampire-
face. Oink. No one's gonna tell me to get out of town. The question is, do we save face more by revealing the taverness as a witch? Or killing the vampires?
Well,
Well,
the
we
witch,
can do
was,
both.
the
service
witch isn't
doesn't
undead.
matter.
That's the important part here. We're not. We don't actually care about her because she's not undead, right?
Right, but we can use her.
Yeah.
We'll cross that bridge when we come there. Agatha, in all honesty, do you want to live or die? I'll put my hand softly on her shoulders.
If my sister is still alive, I'd be happy to be alive.
All right.
She's alive. She's cooking at the Jarl's place.
She always was the best cook. I was second best, as you know, by my
by the rest of your sisters being dead.
By
Sort of
your
thing.
meal, I believe I have one on me still. Awfully kind of you, Agatha. I apologize for this mess.
I am a very kind lady.
You are very kind. We have things to go do. I'll let you recuperate. We may or may not speak again sometime soon.
I'm just gonna, recap my losses today. Sleep on it.
What is happening right now? I really don't understand this at all.
Sarcasm. Sarcasm is happening.
In this world we live in, you just deal with things. You do what you got to do, girl. All right, let's go. Let's go find the vampire lair. She's obviously not going to be vengefully hateful towards us.
So you think. Obviously.
I let her live because she said she wanted to. Or are we just saying when you give women the choice, they still screw you over?
Oh my god.
All right, so you guys are walking back. What are you doing?
And I'm keeping a look over my shoulder from now until we've killed her off.
All right, so that's a minus here on out. Because you're looking behind you instead of in front of you with that thing. And that one time that you say, "Oh, I'm looking in front of me, not behind me," that's when she attacks. That's when she attacks.
All right, coven formation. We'll all put our backs together and spin in a circle through the swamp.
3 days later.
Where is this lair? We found the lair, guys. My phone told me.
All right, start hearing monkey voices as you're walking through the swamp.
Murky voices?
What kind of voices?
Monkey, like eeps and oops.
Like
Ooh ee ooh ah ding dang ding dang ding dang whatever. Walla walla bing bang. Ooh ee ooh ah ah. Ow, wah, ah, ding dang walla walla bing bang. Those are witch doctor noises.
For some reason I had the image of King Louis singing the entirely wrong song.
No, that's Ooby Doo. I want to be like you. Oddly enough, I've actually had that song stuck in my head because of a swing electro swing song. Whatever I don't know what the fuck you're. I think that's what you call it, electro swing. Whatever.
Yeah, that's right. Electro swing.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what you guys hear on the way back out. Monkeys and an elephant.
Ooh ee ooh ah ah.
I really don't think she's taking it well, guys.
There might be a lion. The roar of a lion.
I know this is the sound of witches crying.
How do we know she's a witch though?
Well, she said she was a hag. She was at a coven.
I'm pretty sure witches are only Pathfinder only. She's probably a warlock.
I want you to understand.
There's a huge difference between what lies in the monster manual and what lies in the player's handbook.
No, I know. I'm just.
And what lies in the DM's mind.
Yeah.
And what
Don't forget,
lies?
I have a level 20. And what lies? I have a level 16 witch Pathfinder that I'm eventually going to be bringing over to you guys.
Fun.
Friend or foe? I don't know yet. You'll find out soon.
Depends. I guess it depends on if she likes to kill undead.
The witch is gonna break the game because she's Pathfinder.
Right. Don't you forget it.
The what is it? The Critical Role, is that what their name is? They did it.
I guess.
Is that what they're the Geek and Sundry guys?
With Matthew Mercer?
Yes. I don't know anybody. I don't know any of their names.
The Funhouse
The
guy.
only reason I know him is because he's
That's not the Funhouse guys. No, the
Wait, which one did
The
you
guy-
say? I wasn't really paying attention.
the guy who plays McCurry
the
is
D, the
MDM.
D, yeah.
Yeah.
Geek and Sundry streams on Twitch.
So you're talking about the D&D that wants to be like us.
Yeah, exactly. Or the other way around.
No. I don't think you want to be like us.
Their DM is pretty baller.
I could put on voices.
Let me hear him. Let me hear your best dwarven Scottish accent. I don't have a good one.
Our advice ready to work.
Aardvark, ready to work.
Scottish accents aren't that hard. Pretty good one.
Not too bad. I'm not too awful at Scottish accents.
Scottish.
I have the
I don't know if that
I
was
have-
Scottish, my friend. You need to prove we don't know it.
I have the ancestry pulled
About
off
the
at least.
pitch of the voice, the gruffness of it behind it. How much
Alright,
you
so-
take Sean Connery?
You guys start walking where? You're walking through the forest or through the swamp, hearing random animal noises.
Fun.
Did we ever get directions to the
I never
vampire
gave
lair? Or-
directions yet.
No, that's what I'm wondering. Where are you guys walking to?
We're very instinctual people. We know there is one. We'll find it. I tap my axe on the ground until it starts working again.
You want beating it until instead of being like a dual-sided axe, it's just like a one-sided axe.
All right, Matt. How far is this place? I'm gonna scribe wherever those guys went to.
So, if you pull up your map on the handout,
My crystal ball.
no, just the map that you guys have in your your crystal ball.
Oh, the Skyrim map.
Yep. Located in the handouts section. You will see is located right here. Right here.
Right.
Alright.
Where?
My screen.
Right where?
See it? They're not screen share. It's over beside Markarth. It is the Reach Cliff South secret entrance. Because why would they go in the non-secret entrance?
By Markarth or Morthal?
Markarth.
All right. Damn Radiant Quest.
All right. Armed with that knowledge, do you want to continue or do you want to call it a night?
I don't know.
I have maybe another hour left in me.
We make any worthwhile progress in an hour?
That depends.
If we go at the same rate we're going now.
We'll talk for another hour. over
If we
what
go
to
at the
do
rate we're
next.
going now, we're just gonna finish the game in an hour.
I do want to go ahead. Well, we've got he says another hour, but we have to do the 15-minute loading screen because we have too many saves.
Wait a sec. Where are they at, Matt?
They're walking through. They're still walking through the swamp at this point.
We're
Where's
headed
the-
toward Markarth now, I guess.
They're going all the way to Markarth?
Evidently, they're just hoofing it.
No reason for us to think to do that, but yep, we're going to Markarth. I mean,
Well,
that's
we're
where we were.
going-
That's where we were originally heading, wasn't it?
We're going to the vampire lair. That's the plan.
Are we stopping by
We're off to
Rorikstead
kill
to
the
get wheat
wizard,
first?
the wizard, the wizard.
The wizard, we're off to
The
kill the
wizard.
wizard wherever he may go.
Wait, so where's the vampire lair? At Morbet's lair?
No, Reachcliff.
Reach
Or
Cliff?
yeah, the Reachcliff
Yeah.
secret.
That's why we're headed toward Markarth. Because we
That's-
assumed you told us where it was.
Way too far for me to locate.
Where is Reachcliff?
Secret entrance. No, you totally located it.
Must have been divine intervention.
The gods smile upon
Your
you.
quest updated. All right. It's not- Just like when you spoke to us, ours updated.
There's Reachcliff Cave.
There's still a bunch of optional quests sitting around floating that we don't know what to do with. Like kill the wizard and kill the guy back in Morthal. And
Take over the College of Winterhold.
yeah.
Or destroy College of Winterhold.
Same thing.
Well, I
You're
mean,
right. If you take it, it will be destroyed.
yeah, I intend to put Tiny in charge of it. So,
Everybody learns how
I'm
to
just
explode
imagining-
things all the time.
it just
Let's turn
becomes
into,
a
like, the
school
Great
of fire
Four.
wizards. All right, everyone who is not a pyromancer, come forward. Everyone who
You're
is a
all-
pyromancer, kill them.
You're all expelled.
Wall of flames.
See, this is
Everyone
actually
who's not a
before-
pyromancer is now expelled. The new policy on people who are expelled, they're put to death. Congratulations.
Death.
See, this actually all
Oh,
occurs
no.
just before the Skyrim story. And Tiny is responsible for all the random mages that just attack you for no good reason out in the wild.
They never. Did they ever actually explain why the hell?
The Conjurer just wants to kill me for no reason? No.
No. I mean, why half of Winterhold fell into the fucking sea?
There's like a couple of vague explanations. I don't
It
think
did-
there's any like literal lore explanation. Just
I
that, like
think
it happened
the-
during an attack, didn't it? Like something happened with magic.
I
Just-
think everybody
magical.
uses magic, but the college says it wasn't magic. It just kind of like it was a disaster of some kind.
Right, but I thought the college actually like
Was full of shit. Maybe.
used magic to hold itself up.
Well, yeah, but
To whenever the tragedy occurred, and
That's
that's
possible.
why people blame the wizards for the rest of it, because they thought the fact that their bit didn't disappear meant they were responsible for the rest of it.
maybe. I didn't follow much lore in Skyrim.
I mean, I didn't really either, to be honest. Most of the lore that I followed had nothing to do with Skyrim. I like read the Elsewhere, Black Marsh, and the like island that the Blades are originally from.
Oh, and also,
That's a good
Was it-
gif.
was it? And also,
Great
wasn't
Yeah.
I feel like the college was one of the weakest quest lines.
Yeah, it really was.
It was really bad.
I mean, honestly,
Picking Skyrim.
all of Skyrim's quest lines are a little like awkwardly short. It's just they
Dark
did a
Brotherhood
good
was
job.
pretty darn good, honestly.
Yeah, the Dark Brother one hood is pretty good. The Companions is also all right.
The companions was like fine. I think
The companions was bugged like
they
hell.
trusted you a little.
Yeah, it was bugged.
There was mod fixes though for it. So, I mean, if you were PC, then you were fine.
First time I did the companions quest, that Farkas dude never left my side.
What was it that I was going to mention? I felt like it was a little silly. As like, hey, guess what? We're gonna let you be a werewolf now. Like they that seemed to happen a little too quickly.
Yeah.
It's like you did 2 things. Congratulations, you're now part of this elite.
Well, you've seen
Circle
it,
of people
so
we
we might
trust
as
you.
well just put you in.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it seems like. It's like, well, you've seen that we're werewolves. You want to be one? They
Hey,
don't
you
even
wanna
ask
stand
you.
around and drink some blood. Yeah, it sounds like a familiar group of people.
We're not vampires. I promise.
Surprised y'all haven't gone for the Dawn Guard yet.
Oh, you think I won't conquer them as well?
Well,
Not conquer, but just go
you'll
for
probably
their
become
assistance.
the Dawn
I will
Guard,
politically conquer them.
You
You'll-
are the
I mean,
Dawn Guard.
honest, yeah, we're gonna.
I am the Dawn Guard.
You are the Dawn Guard.
I am the divine that they worship.
Do they even honor divine? I think they're literally just
They
like, hey,
will.
They will.
we like killing vampires, guys. That's the whole extent of the.
Isgron's gonna like you.
Vampires, killing vampires. Where do I sign up? I've played.
Meanwhile, this whole entire time, Alduin's like flying around, killing hundreds of thousands of people.
Vampire Lord.
Primary quest line.
Bringing-
Worthless.
bringing back dead dragons to life and everything else.
No, the most useful thing about the main quest line is you do it and you do the main quest line until dragons naturally spawn, and then you're done.
Yeah,
So what naturally spawns?
the dragon. So you just go through the
You go until
Whiterun quest.
Get
Yeah,
the
you
white
go
run
through.
part.
You do the Whiterun part, then you have to do the. You have to get the horn, and then you have to go to the town with whatever the fuck the Blades girl's name is. I honestly couldn't care less what her name is.
Well, dragons naturally spawn right after you kill the first one.
Is that
You return to
Yeah.
is that really what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. You do the main quest so you get Fusrodal.
All right, no, that's when you get Fusra. That's when you finish Fusra Dawn.
Yeah, you get Fusrodal from High Hrothgar.
Yeah, you have to get the horn. That's also useful.
And you need Fusrodal to be happy.
Yeah.
It's true.
Otherwise, the game is boring.
But you also get a bow and arrow. Doesn't matter what quality, lower the better, because that makes it more fun. And while you're really low level, you go up to Dragon's Peak, or whatever the name of the place was called, where Croesus is, and then you fight a dragon priest by jumping back and forth behind a rock. You give him the old Butcher Diablo 1 treatment.
I did that with like every boss in Skyrim though. Where's the look for the exploit? That's how you play Skyrim.
So yeah, I just went and just stood on top of the dragon's head and had fun.
Like it's just where you just like where can they not go and where can they not shoot? Oh, they apparently. Well, it seems like that this
Oh,
rock.
your model is large enough to stick around this rock?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
You can't attack me through it? Swing.
See, mine was more of an exploit of, at level 81, Ogma Infinium. And now I can have fun.
The Ogma Infinium. Are you talking about with the bookshelf?
Yes.
I honestly
I play it on PC now, so if I want to do that kind of cheating, I just add skill level.
just do mods. Mods are easier.
This is when I was playing on Xbox 360.
Yeah.
A real gamer.
Wow. What a fake gamer.
No, I think at least for Bethesda games, the real place is PC. at
For
this point.
most games, it's PC. Don't lie.
You see.
Well, today, yes. I think in the time of Xbox and PlayStation 2. Definitely consoles was where it was at.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Maybe
I
the
had-
start of Xbox 3 and PS3. But after that, I think like the games that were able to be modded just sort of
it's not just mods. I mean, you run it better.
right.
It looks better.
Yes.
All right. So who's gonna get to the vampire lair first?
I don't know.
Well-
Are y'all trying to meet up with the cleric who told you where it is? Or
Are we racing?
No, we're trying to ambush a wizard.
So we want to get there first?
Well, if we get there first, we wait for them. We're out of the Morthal area, so he can't really say anything to us.
Actually, it reaches you anywhere.
What?
I can talk to you guys anywhere.
Oh, I'm
It's got
talking
no
about
range.
we weren't exiled out of the world. We were only exiled out of the Morthal area.
Yeah, I can talk to you guys anywhere.
That's not
So anyway,
Well, what are you trying to say?
when I was saying you can't say much of anything to me, it was that the wizard and any guards that he has don't have any reason to attack us on sight because we're out of the Morthal area.
Well, I mean, they do to defend the.
The wizard,
Well, they're not
Wizard.
gonna leave
but we have to
Morthal
aggress
to
first.
go do it. They're not gonna leave Morthal to go fight those vampires in Arkard.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I mean, I
Are you
assume the
sure
wizard
about
is,
that?
since his plan is to turn them to living. I mean, perfectly clear here, the wizard's plan was not to kill vampires.
That's our plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wizard's not gonna go all the way to Reachcliff Cave to kill them, because that's kind of far from Morthal.
How do you know that?
We
I would
need
just
DM
assume he wouldn't go
confirmation.
way over there.
I'm just enjoying this conversation. Not gonna lie. Whatever's happening.
I mean, the wizard's entire plan had something to do with turning vampires back into normal people.
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't require killing vampires. It
No,
requires
that's
research.
our plan.
Right, but if
So he's not gonna
he
leave
helped you
Morthal.
find where the lair is, what
the lair's
value does
nowhere
knowing
near
where the
Morthal.
lair is?
It's nowhere near Morthal, and the vampire problem's been taken care of, basically. They're captured and they ran off.
What if they come back though? Would they want to finish it for good? Isn't that the Skyrim way?
No, that's what you guys are here for. Go kill them.
What good is his intentions if he's just going to send people to go kill them?
Yeah, exactly.
He has a book that within it describes how to do whatever he wants to do. Follow them to the lair. The cleric is giving you this information because you want to know how to get to Molag Bal.
The vampires know how to get there.
The vampires know how
They
to
know
get
how
there.
to contact him.
Valian does not know that place exists unless you told him. But nor does he care or need it, because all he needs is just to go back to that place, practice reading the vampire book, and then in the future finding out how to rid vampirism.
Yeah, he just needs to continue his research.
Oh, so we just need to kill him normally, is what you're telling
All
us.
right, so we're headed back to Morthal.
So that we can kill the wizard.
Then we'll come kill the vampire. Now, what order do we want to do this in?
What are we doing again?
How
And
close
why
are
are
we
we-
to Morthal before we realize
is
our
your-
grave error?
What are we doing
What?
again? Yes.
What is your life's purpose?
Absolutely.
You serve butter.
All right. We kill the vampires because we're already headed that way.
All right.
If this somehow helps us save face with Morthal, then maybe it gets us back into Morthal and we kill the wizard.
Sharad, what are you doing?
I'm gonna chill in. I'm gonna use a word of recall.
Ward
go
of
back to
recall. Okay. So you're going back to Solitude to continue your
By preaching.
preaching. Okay. Abandon all hope, ye who enter this place.
Well, I've already fixed whatever the problem was in Morthal, so
Yeah.
This man has no drive.
I don't know if we're a party at all. I mean, to be fair, it's hard to pick the cleric and be the disliked member of the party.
Exactly. Jerks to him. I don't blame the cleric for not wanting to be with you.
Well, I
Well,
can't
it's
really
his fault.
jump
He
around a bunch
he
of
started
people who are
resurrecting guys.
banned.
We told him not to do that.
He violated the basic tenets of life. You die, you're dead.
He violated the one rule we have.
Keep the dead dead.
Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid, stupid.
So yeah, the problem at Morthal is fixed. So I'm using word of recall to go back to Solitude.
All right. You are back in Solitude. Safe and sound. No problems.
When was he ever in Solitude?
That's where my temple is. It was Windhelm, right?
It was Windhelm, not
Windhelm.
Solitude.
Yeah, for some reason you're in
Wow,
Solitude.
that's quite a travel.
It's probably because I was a traveling missionary.
That's right.
Where the hell are our birds?
I don't have one, remember?
Well, yeah, you're short two bird. You're short one bird. Ravens couldn't carry everyone, and your bird is still retarded. It's flying off into some distant area.
My bird has actually been here the whole time.
He's like, he's the monkey chatter you've been hearing. The lion, the elephant, everything. It's just when you're bird.
Oh, and if you guys ever want to go to Moloch Blog's plane, I can send you guys there.
Are we ready for that, though? Honestly, are we ready to take on Molag Bal?
Well, our only
You will
job
be once you get to his
currently
lair
is the
because you'll be
plane.
fighting through waves and waves and waves of crap just to get to him.
Considering
You
we
will.
can't even,
No, we've got some people to talk to before we go. Namely, I think we need to have a legitimate meetup with Meridia. Kind knowledge religion. For almost zero value. I don't know that Randy would know much of anything about the Daedra. But maybe he does.
I mean, Randy knows that of the Daedra that exist, there were some that were still mentioned as possible candidates for usefulness.
Well, this is more so to know about Molag Bal.
He's the father of vampirism.
Like would I know that Boethia and Molag Bal are rifles?
Yeah, that's pretty basic knowledge.
So I'm hoping to team up with Meridia and Boethia. And utilize them against Molag Bal.
Mm.
I'm sure there also might be a divine or two that would have problems with one ball. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Talos ascended to be a god. I'm half Nord. I will do it.
Unfortunately, in order to get to Boethia, you need to get to level 30.
Crap.
As per Skyrim mandatory.
How have we done half of what we've done so far?
But you can find Boethia if you want to.
Of course, I also have some other Daedra that I need to clear out as well. Another bridge will cross when we get there.
All right. Well, I will call it a night then.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right.
Later, Matt.
Good night, Matt.
I mean, I'm still going to stick around. I'm just calling it an end of
Oh, okay.
session.
Just want to hang out.
Yeah. I like passed out at like 11 o'clock the past 3 days.
I like how the cleric is now going to be a satellite character that gives us quest objectives, but is never part of the party. We did a great job of reconnecting.
I feel like one of y'all has like a scar on the back of their head that has like a teleportation scar on it. And it's like in the event of death, he gets teleported there and he's like, ugh. He brings you back up. That is the greatest question there.
If I die, I'm not getting resurrected. I'll kill myself if I'm resurrected.
I think you can actually willfully refuse resurrection.
Oh, sweet. Then I can do that.
The question is, would the Lord of Death refuse resurrection?
He's the Lord of Death. He just can't die. What are you talking about?
You know anything about barbarians? You think clerics are broken.
I've played 2 different classes and neither of them have felt broken. In fact, bards feel horrendously underpowered.
You've been pretty powerful. You dropped some damage.
Yeah, that's true. I do throw fireballs at things.
Yeah.
At a lot of things.
I mean, you threw a fireball at 2 entities. Imagine throwing a fireball like at 20 enemies.
I mean, I did do that like once.
Yeah, innocent people. Congratulations.
But it killed them all. Mostly. Kind of.
Yes, you killed the innocent people. Congratulations.
It worked really well.
Well, how else do you get
You know what else works really well? Talking.
Wait, what wasn't the fireball that I threw at a bunch of innocent people? Didn't it turn out that they were a bunch of necromancers?
The other ones were just nerds playing. They were all playing D&D.
They were necromancer sympathizers.
I don't know if it's a sympathizer so much as I don't give a rip.
They were housing necromancers, and that's bad enough.
It's a cave. Anyone can live there.
They were housing necromancers.
What? You keep on using this plural, necromancers.
Necromancer or whatever, same thing.
So
It
that's
doesn't
why
matter if it's multiple or just the one.
So if you're that upset about that, then you should definitely go to the College of Winterhold because they have a school of necromancy. Or not only do they house them, but they teach them necromancy.
Yeah.
Every day,
yeah.
more and more bodies are being brought back to life, and you're doing nothing about it.
We'll deal with it when we get to that. When we get to it, it'll
Not
happen
only that,
eventually.
there's also a lich. There's also a lich that's apparently going around
We're
picking
trying
up
to
dead
deal with
bodies
that.
out of all of the things.
We're
No,
dealing
let's-
with it.
Let's kill the wizard that wants to rid undead.
Yes, we're focusing on the task we can handle at
Undead.
the moment. That's
Yeah, exactly.
obvious
Liches are a level
progression.
above our pay grade right now.
I don't see what the problem is, man.
We're not getting paid to think. We're getting paid to just
we're getting paid. We're dealing with a problem in front of us. Everything else is behind
You're not
us.
even getting paid. That's the biggest part of this all. You're not even getting paid. It's just decided one day, I hate undead. Me too.
tiny,
Let's
tiny.
kill him. Yeah.
Tiny
Make
is
undead
perfect.
dead. Make undead. I'm just imagining like a barbarian group just chanting, "Make undead dead. Make undead dead. Make undead dead."
Tiny is perfectly okay and being compensated with the thanks of the Lord of Death. You should know this.
Man, you are pathetic.
And the Duke of Death takes pleasure in the glory of his duty. All right.
The Duke of Death takes pleasure in abusing the tiny little man.
I don't abuse him. I have yet to abuse him.
Yeah, he really hasn't abused me at all, honestly.
You abuse your control over him. Because in a party of 3, it's 2 versus 1 no matter what.
I haven't had any problems with Raven. Our coven has worked just fine. Thank you. Raven is there. He doesn't have to voice support. He shows it.
But that's why Coven has 3 in it, because the third one is to settle disputes between the other 2.
But there are no disputes between the other two.
But there's always disputes between. Hello, there are 3 women. There's going to be disputes.
What are we, misogynist now? Saying that a woman can't get along with each other?
Yeah. This is just like when someone implied that trusting women gets you hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Just trusting.
Also, there's 3 men in this group, and they argue as well.
Yeah, but we argue to come to a conclusion,
Yeah.
and we usually do come to a conclusion.
Look, my point is slowly being made.
Me and Turi have done a great job of siphoning down options.
All thing I know is that
How
that was,
do we kill
that was an
Target A?
underpowered encounter for you, and I feel bad.
I mean, the accidental critical hit did set them at a serious disadvantage. The
I was
explosive
planning on
fireball
only
is
having
also-
2. I was planning on only having 2 going after you. What I've learned today, don't care. Use counterspell.
Yeah,
Don't
I
care.
mean-
Counterspell the counterspell.
he's going to explode things every option he gets.
Yeah.
Have you
This is
guys
the
played
case.
Exploding Kittens?
Yeah. I like
The
exploding
Nope
things.
card? Nope. And then you
Yep.
do Nope the Nope card. And then you Nope the Nope card.
And then everybody's confused.
Well, the Nope card just makes it basically if anybody plays a particular card and you don't want them to get the benefit of that card, you can play a Nope card. And
Yeah.
then if somebody
Nope
plays
cards. It gets a little crazy.
yeah, if somebody plays a Nope card on top of that, then it makes it yes, basically. So depending upon whether you have an even or odd number of Nope cards on there, it's yes or no.
Alright, so we're gonna have Valus come over here to the little man and be like, listen, I need you to stop doing what you're doing.
Bayless, you haven't been here in a long while and you've never even met him before. What kind of way is that to speak?
Yes, we've kind of gotten way off the original quest.
Needs you to stop doing what you're doing.
I am fulfilling my civic duty.
You're fulfilling a bloodlust.
No, an unbloodlust. Get it
What
together.
What about your family?
Don't talk about my family.
What about the kids? Think of the children that are dying in your village.
If I can solve this problem, I can solve that problem.
Uh,
No one will be upset if a divine Deidre saves people. Need the power and authority.
The authority. You got somebody's authority, but not everybody's authority.
you have no real authority.
For now.
I feel like killing you. Like it's just it's always in the back of my head. Is this the day that Randy dies?
Randy will never die.
Is
Randy's not going to die.
I just want to be I just want to have like this one plot twist, but I'm still trying to figure out a way to make it happen.
Randy never dies.
Your plot twist is sketchy.
At this point.
The whole party basically revolves around Randy at this point. If he dies, you're basically ending the entire thing.
Yeah, Skyrim becomes doomed because the whimsical barbarian who is slowly progressing towards something useful.
There are creatures that can deal with your shenanigans. Don't worry.
Are they anti-fire based?
I mean, they're anti.
What do
Kill-
you mean by can
kill-
deal with my shenanigans?
Yeah, what shenanigans? You literally hit people with an axe a lot.
Just your sheer existence, they can deal with that.
I don't think you know me very well.
So, what was it that made you want to kill the dead?
I mean, it's just obvious that the dead should stay dead.
But why?
Wasn't there some event or other that we
Well,
went
there
through?
was this necromancer that talked about serving the Lord of Death. I knocked him unconscious and told him I was the Lord of Death. And then we met the Lord of Death, and I decided I needed to be the Duke of Death because I can't have somebody running around bringing the dead back to life.
That's right.
Right. Which is why I had to become the Duke of Death and reign over him. Eventually. And I'm not concerned about the Leopard of Death.
Ethereal creatures, ghosts, mages.
Displacement.
I don't think
Rain.
displacement will work very well. We've learned that my random swinging It's a pretty successful skill.
Um,
And I do have a magical weapon that hurts undead, so I'm not too worried about ethereal creatures and ghosts.
yeah, mages. I deal with mages fairly okay. I have counterspell, dispel magic, etc.
Mages do cause me a problem.
Yeah, but that's
especially
why
when
I'm
they
here.
tell me to untie them.
I want you to
that's why I'm
think. I want you to think about it because you've only fought in groups 2 or 3. Wait till you come across a cult. That's like 8, 10.
I could just cast a big thing on them all. Probably that'll work fine.
Yeah, and then they counterspell it.
But what if I beat the counterspell?
Then it happens however often that happens. I always ask myself that same question, but what if I beat the counterspell? Guess how many times I beat the counterspell?
70 times out of 20.
It's about accurate.
What I'm hearing is that there are wandering groups of Mildeck players, which are the most disgusting group of human beings.
Mildeck. So next week I won't be able to be here. I think I told you. I think I told people who were here earlier.
Yeah, you did tell us.
All right.
Friday night I have a rehearsal, and Saturday I have a wedding. And I don't know what's going on after those events happen. And I would say, well, maybe Thursday night, but that's the bachelor party, and that's not happening either.
Well,
that one's definitely not happening.
Yeah.
We're having a LAN party. It's going to be fun. Like I've actually been debating on what.
What time is all that? Do you know?
What time is all what? Like which thing? A list like party.
The bachelor party.
Why are you planning to crash it?
I don't know if I would technically be crashing it.
That's what I'm wondering too.
I don't think I would. Do you have to be part of the? Do you have to be a groomsman to participate in the bachelor party? I don't think you do.
I don't think you do. You might have to be invited, but that's a different story.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm invited.
I wouldn't think you wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Because whenever I first came to the group, y'all were pretty inseparable. See, it starts 1800 on Thursday.
Starts at 6 o'clock. Okay. Do you know what time it ends?
23:59.
All right, cool.
And I think he's just putting that down as a generic placeholder.
No, he's giving you a minute to get out before he locks the doors and doesn't let anyone out.
That wouldn't surprise me knowing him. I have to go find the Facebook video where I maced and waterboarded him. Because that's what you do for weddings, right? You bring up fun stuff like that. Yeah. Like your memorable moments.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mostly try to do the funny ones though, not the ones that embarrass or severely insult.
I found out interesting things about my sister during hers.
Oh.
Well, like How many people do you know of that go through and drive their car and like knock over all of the cones? And then you ask them, why did you do that? Well, I just wanted to know what it felt like. There were some other ones, but that was just like really out of character for her. What's that? Time to buy a lady in a room at the inn. Roll for catching AIDS.
What?
Oh yeah, no. Wait, is this still on stream? That's the real
Yeah.
question.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sharing my plans then. My plans
Darn.
for this bachelor party. I don't want him to find out. That's the thing. No, he would never find out. No, we were talking about like getting a stripper.
That'd be funny.
That'd be funny as heck. That's the point. You know, because you know the people in the group. I mean, Reed's in the group too, so it'd be funny. But then,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not happening. I can promise you that. I mean, Junta was very much so against that. He's like, no. But I thought it'd be hilarious if I just happened to bring my Speedo.
Okay.
And, you know, I'd be the entertainment for however long need be. I take your silence as a yes.
Well, I mean, I won't be there for the first 2 hours, so. As long as that all happens before I get there, that way I don't have to see it. I don't have to participate in hiding a body. I don't have to.
I'm going to be dead. Is that what you're saying?
Be
I'm going to be dead.
oblivious to all of it.
It might take more than the wedding party to carry me out.
You're right. I'll get there and they won't have gotten you halfway.
They'll be dragging.
I'll have to chokehold you. That way they don't put blood everywhere trying to move you. All right. I'm glad we walked away from this with a much clearer plan of what we're going to do.
Much clearer.
Yeah. So, what were we going to do again?
So
We're gonna kill the undead. We're gonna make them undead again.
Right.
we're gonna dead the vampires.
Isn't that the same story that you always have? We're going to go kill it.
Yeah.
We're going to kill more things.
Yeah,
What are we going to do today, Pinky?
we're gonna kill the undead.
Demon Knight is expanding on your idea. He says, no, what you do is, to make it funny, is tie him to a chair and hire a male cross-dress stripper and force him to take a full lap dance.
Excuse me. Well,
I
excuse
don't think he would be a very
me,
easy
princess.
person to tie to a chair, to be honest.
They're talking about a man who like took a mace and then waterboard and then proceeded to continue on with the video.
Wow. Yeah.
But he would succumb to a cross-dress stripper.
Knees weak.
So basically the plan is buy fuzzy cuffs and
Surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker.
try to get him stuck to a cement block. And
Chains and a lot of beer.
No, he will use the cement block as a weapon.
that's true. Hmm.
And knowing him, it'll actually be pretty accurate, pretty useful.
It would be pretty useful for him.
Ouch.
When was the whole ice bucket challenge thing going on?
Oh my god, that
Ooh,
was
I don't remember.
Was that a year or two?
2000. Oh, it was like
2012,
2014.
2011.
2012. Yeah, I think 2012.
I think 2014. I was in
it that
college.
late? Well, yeah, you were in college.
I was-
Let's see. Wikipedia says 2014.
Yeah.
Found it.
3 years, 5 years. I've mixed that up a lot lately.
And it's about the same thing.
14 and 12.
Who wants to see someone get maced in the face? Seth, I will defer to your opinion on this.
What do you mean?
Should this actually no? He did this for reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
y'all have
sure
fun.
it's a public video anyway.
It's a public video. He wants it out there.
Why is this the second video?
I know, right?
Hello, my name's Steven Junta.
I think this is like the
I always thought these
the
challenges
quick
were kinda
one.
silly,
The other one
but
is like the
they seem
slow,
worth it.
agonizing one, like watching
Today,
him
I'd like
try
talk about
to
an issue
live.
that's very near to my
So
heart.
I'm just gonna say on a side note,
Every day,
I can
20
hear
disorders.
you playing it, so it makes
Ill
it
self,
hard. So
depression, and PTSD. That's preventable.
There, I fixed it.
What, huh? Let's see.
So there's CS gas in the spray, and he just couldn't breathe just from the tear gas. So waterboarding was not working.
Wow, did that link break in chat?
It worked for me in chat.
I see it.
what are you talking about?
No, I mean whenever I posted it to Twitch. Nope, okay, just my client. My bot client is really crappy apparently. Because it broke the link on the first ampersand.
En passant.
Have you seen this video before?
Yeah, I've seen it before. It's just,
It's just so good to watch it again.
yeah. I just like how he opened with the whole, I always thought these challenges were stupid, but they seem to be working, so let me make one that no one will ever do.
Yep.
the words of advice. Don't use CS gas because you'll totally do it.
Because he was testing it to see if his like if it would. And so he's like, if I'm gonna give this to my sisters, then I'm gonna do this. And my man.
Good grief. What is that?
The bear mace? Or what are you talking about?
The new image.
Oh, that's me being
That's a
squished.
couch, Matt, a beanbag, and Junta.
The groom. That's called Sweet Revenge. No, the funniest part of the whole thing is that he had me drive his car back, and this is back when Junta's car was not drivable.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was driving his car back, and I parked on campus, and I was like, all right, we'll see you here, Junta. He's like, I'll see you, Matt. And he's sitting here walking away, just just trying to breathe and trying to walk around. And I think Gabrielle saw him, and she saw that he was tearing up, or his eyes were red and watery, and she's just like, "Oh, Junta, it'll be okay." And she went over, tried to hug him, and she was just like, "Don't touch me." He's like, because in her mind she was like, "Oh no, someone must have died," or just something. That was a good year. That was a good year. That was the year before I left, I believe.
Yeah, it should have been.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, I think I need to go ahead and get going.
Yeah, I'm also gonna head.
Okay.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Night,
Good
guys.
night,
See y'all.
and have a fun whatever.
Oh, it will be.
Party. Yeah, it'll be fun. All right. Good night.
I'm out.